What's up, y'all? It's your girl, MissTDrake in the building, and I have the one and the only Malcolm Kelley. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Listen, we gotta get into it because you've been drinking a little bit.
Cheers.
Cheers. Okay.
Goodbye.
Now I saw on your Instagram.
What was I doing?
The first spot you hit was American Deli. How was it? What?
It was good. It was just by the house, I just stopped by the bank and I was like, oh, American Deli is right here. So I went and got me, a little 10-piece and I was good.
Now them wings looked a little small
Yeah, I
though.
don't know what happened with that, but I had a chicken Philly too, so I didn't even get to the wings yet. They at the house still, but yeah, so I had to do it up real quick.
All right. Now I want to get into it a little bit, and I'm sure you talk about this all the time, but Lil Saint, we got to do it for Lil Saint. You know what I'm saying?
Lil Saint, Big Saint.
But I was first introduced to you, Antoine Fisher, and I was probably like 4 or 5.
Yeah, a little 20.
I was just little, but I was like, okay. Yeah. And then when You Got Served came out, we danced in the rain for you. And then but then you just didn't listen. You was hard-headed. And then you caused all the, R.I.P. Lil Saint. But Malcolm, he's still here, you know what I'm saying? So I'm curious to know, as a child actor, most people in Hollywood right now, you see they done went off the deep end, they done went through some things. So how were you able to stay grounded within your career?
Well, I want to say there's no blueprint, you know what I'm saying, in like fame or Hollywood and like, just coming into a bunch of money or like being young. So, I just want to give my love to all the people who've been child actors and everything. It's not easy, first and foremost. But I'm from Long Beach, California, I never really, lost sight of that. My mom and my family, my pops, my friends, they always been around, So I think that just helped keep me grounded, just knowing where I come from. And knowing it's been a blessing to be in the position I'm in, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of just always been my mindset. I'm not perfect either, you know what I'm saying? I've had my little run-ins and with whatever I've been doing out there, but yeah, just knowing the bigger picture and the bigger goal at the end of the day is kind of like just help keep me on a straight and narrow, I guess, a little bit, you can say so. But yeah, nobody's perfect though. Ain't nobody perfect.
That is true. Now I get excited because my family's from California. Well, I have family in California, Compton, Long Beach. Okay. But you know when you be from places where your family from places, but you ain't really lived there. But then you be trying to hype it up like, I'm from blah blah blah, and we from So what I had to do, crazy short story. I shot my shot in your DMs last night because I found out about this event literally less than 24 hours ago. And I was like, I got to talk to this man. I have got to interview him. Okay. And I was like, wait, he from California. So I was like, let me try to relate to him. You know what I'm saying? So look, I had to reach out to my family and was like, now what? My great grandmother has. Her house is across the street from like a convenience store, but that's about every block. And, right. So I was like, I gotta get to the nitty gritty. I was like, what street she from? So Dwight Boulevard, all that area. Are you familiar?
Dwight Boulevard?
In Compton.
I don't really know where that street is. My people are kind of like on the west side, and south side.
Dang, well, I tried. It's all good, y'all. It's all good. I tried.
Compton, Long Beach, Bellflower. That's like all me. You know what I'm saying? LA, Hollywood is like where all the acting and work stuff is. So I'm always out there. So pretty much all over LA. But it's like there's so many little streets. I don't know all of them. I don't know all of them.
It's okay. I tried.
You tried. It's all good. Shout out to the fam, though.
Yeah,
shout out to the fam.
But let's get back into it because you have kept an extensive history as far as your acting career. I mean, you started out in 1998, I believe. Yeah. How were you discovered?
Well, back then, like, there was no social media. So, like, my mom was reading the newspaper, and that's when she found my management. But, like, I was a kid watching the McDonald's commercials. They had the little slogan, put a smile on. All the kids was dancing. And I was like, Mom, I want to do that, and that turned into her just reaching out to the management company and me going in there doing like acting classes, doing the headshots, and then ironically booking the McDonald's commercial, for my first gig, and that kind of just snowballing into everything. Like I just posted a clip of me being on Girlfriends, when that show came out. So like that was like one of the first things I started doing early, just like guest stars on shows. So yeah, then I turned into Antoine Fisher, You Got Served, and just kept going from there. Lost, gigantic, you know. I just kept falling in love with it, man. Like it's a beautiful thing for sure.
That's dope. That's dope. Yeah. Now I don't want to talk so much about the acting because I assume you're here in Atlanta to talk about MK. We not, talking about MK.
But that's a part of me too. You know, I just had a good conversation in there. You know, and you know, that's all a part of me. You know what I'm saying? The acting, the music, and Atlanta's big on the acting too. So you know, we're gonna get it in out here too. So stop playing. But yeah, no, it's definitely about the music. Definitely big on that right now as well. It's just a lot more in my control. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we still on the acting. I got some auditions I've had to do while I've been out here. I'm working on a TV show called Angel. We finishing up. We did 3 episodes, and now we about to do like another 7. Hopefully we doing that next month. So yeah, man, we still working, doing the acting and the music, man. We making them both go together for sure.
Now,
but we can stay on the music though, so go ahead, let's get to it.
I want to go back just a little bit with the music because you were part of the group MKTO, and you know it's crazy. I was singing. Nah, I ain't no singer, y'all.
Yeah,
Baby, you're so classy. You're out of my head, out of my mind. Thinking I was wrong in the wrong time. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Period. But, you know, I'm curious to know because although you were rapping, you know, during that time, I'm sure you weren't 100% doing what you wanted to do at that time. So once you guys separated, you know, what are some things that you learned from that group, whether it be in working with someone, you know, the music industry, the labels, and then what have you taken from that and how have you incorporated it into your music journey thus far?
Yeah, you know, the pop journey was really cool. There's a lot of pop music, and, you know, we were in a duo and just, you know, we were signed to writers, you know, so like the writers we were signed to written for like Neo and Halo for Beyonce, and like they've just written a lot of dope records. So just being able to sit in the writing room with them and just kind of like soak up everything I've noticed now when I make music, like I make a record without cussing, like just like without even trying to, you know what I'm saying? That just comes from like the pop world or whatever, but yeah, just learning how to write, learning how to work with other writers, you know, whether you're singing, and not really so much for the rapping. But yeah, just bringing a lot of different creative minds, and you can connect to so many different people, you know what I'm saying, through a song is really cool. And yeah, you know, I did rap a lot in that group, but you know, now on my solo, I kind of sing a little bit, do the melodic thing a little bit. And
that Love Letter EP, listen, Argue.
Okay.
And then no, you had one single. It's not on the EP. Kitty. I was like, oh, you getting grown. Okay, we talking about some other stuff. That's not no pop.
Yeah, you know, I'm grown, man. You know, I like to have fun. I like to turn up. You know, I'm from Long Beach, like I said. So, you know, we was always outside in the clubs and the backyard parties and, you know, going up. So when I'm outside, I like to have a good time. And then I got the R&B side. You know, I like to, you know, I love the R&B as well, so for sure. Sure, Argue, that's a good record. I like that one. I'll go tap into that, man.
Yes.
I love that EP. Yeah.
Now, I'm curious because your journey in making music then and now is, you know, completely different. So when you finally made the decision, I'm going solo, I'm really pursuing this music thing.
Yeah.
You have the acting, I mean, ain't nobody taking that away from you at all because you did it and you still doing it, period. But the music game is a little bit different. And I was just overhearing in the back, you know what I'm saying? So how has it been, you know, just trying to make your name in the music world?
I mean, it's definitely been a different world, you know, a different roller coaster. You know, music is a whole different game in itself, you know. So just you know, trying to make sure I have the right team. I'm independent now, but like going from being in a label, signed to Columbia, signed to Sony, and kind of just seeing how the labels work with the artists. You know, I kind of take that and use that to what I'm doing now, just looking at the analytics and, you know, where my songs are streaming, knowing where to go, you know what I'm saying, to go perform and do shows and stuff like that. So I'm pretty heavy on that, and, you know, I stay in touch with that. And another thing I learned from, like, going to labels is make sure you know, to wherever they have you doing the promo and stuff like that, you want to get the context of the people you're going to work with. Just in case you're not with the label or anything anymore, you can still have those outlets to go be able to do your promo and stuff like that. So there's a lot of little tricks and stuff I tried to learn and take as being signed and to now being solo. But yeah, the music game is just a whole different beast. But like I said, a lot more in my control. You know what I'm saying? I can go in the studio, I record at my house, I make a song. If I like it, I send it to go get it mixed, and then, you know, I can upload it and, you know what I'm saying, see where the analytics are, go performing in LA, you know what I'm saying? So it's just a lot more in my control, but now just building a team and making sure I got the right team around me so we can keep it consistent, keep all the promo, keep all the content. You know, content is king right now, so it's just a lot of little things that go into the music, you know, so it's a lot.
The camera here, the folks here, then you still got to connect with the fans and then understand them, and it's a lot, but you're doing it. You're doing it.
I appreciate it. You know, I appreciate all the support, everybody who's been, you know, showing me love, you know, just with the music and the TV and stuff. So it's been dope. You know, I used to go to shows and people would bring the Walt signs from my TV shows and stuff like that. So seeing them both, you know, kind of intertwined has always been a dream of mine. So it's happening for sure.
So it's happening and it's intertwining. I don't want to use the word balance. No, I mean, because balance.
It is a fine balance.
How are you navigating it? Because I know for acting, you may be, you know, working on a show or movie for a certain amount of time. Right. So how are you still able to navigate the acting and the music? I know you said you doing some auditions out here, but how is it mentally?
No, mentally, that's where the balance comes in. You got to know when to get your space, you know, or just that time to relax. So I'm pretty big on my alone time. You know, I know when I can go get that and go regroup, recharge, and you know, go back at it. But like I said, making music is like a hobby. It's also like a release, a form of therapy. You know, get to tell some stories. So, you know, I'm never feel pressured up or like I'm working when I'm making music for real. Like I said, I bring my studio with me. So it's just, as long as I stay recording, and then if I do book a project where I got to go shoot in Canada or something like that for a couple weeks, you know, I might find a studio out there, but hopefully I'll just, you know, record so much music that I can just release when I want to, you know, and, you know, whenever I get downtime, I just work it in and go do a show and come back, get back to work. So it's just balance, you know, figuring it out as it comes in.
Okay.
But it comes with the work, man. It's a blessing to be able to do these things. So, yeah, we're going to make it work.
Okay,
we're going to make it work for sure.
I like that because I've noticed within this industry where, of course, well, this generation, period, everyone wants like the fast overnight, you know.
Yeah, nah, I'm not so much on that. Yeah, nah.
Like
as fast as you get it, it'll be as fast as you lose it.
Yes.
You know, so, you know, I like the slow and steady, you know, and building that fan base, taking my time. And that's how that longevity stays, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
I love that. Mm-hmm. Now, way back when, teen people said you would be one of the top 20 teens to change the world. You remember that? See, he don't even remember his history. He don't even, it's okay. But when it comes to like public initiatives and stuff like that, now with you being independent, how are you giving back to, you know, artists now who are trying to be where you are? You know, tell me a little bit about that.
For sure, I've always loved the artists come up. So like I've done artist showcases, I've done shows, I've thrown shows for artists, you know, and you know, booking acts and having them come do their first shows and having that turning them to meeting their manager at the show, and then, you know, them doing great things, meeting great producers. So yeah, I've done a lot of that, and I'm about to get back to it. I kind of stopped around COVID time, my venues and everything like that. But yeah, I used to go around and do shows in LA, Vegas, and ATL. So yeah, I love that. That's the way to get back to the artists and just put them in situations to where they can get comfortable with whatever they're doing, you know. So yeah, I love that.
Now,
y'all make sure y'all stay tapped in on my socials, man.
Yes, we gonna have it in the link description, but y'all should already be following him first of all. But we not gonna, you know, it's cool. But what I like to do is, because you seem like you're always on the go, even though you're balancing things, but sometimes we're always thinking about the next thing or not really pouring into ourselves as much. So what I like to do, I'm very much into quotes, scriptures if you're spiritual, you know what I'm saying? Yes, so I created this card deck. And it's called Repeat After Me. All right, so it's a couple quotes on here, and typically I have people just pull from the card deck, and it usually aligns with what people have going on. So I'm hoping this gonna be the case, you know, with you tonight. So we gonna see. I'm gonna give you half the stack because it's 52. You know what I'm saying? But it comes with a quote. It comes with a weekly affirmation and a journal prompt to reflect. I don't know if you know, journal, you ain't got to do all that, you know what I'm saying? But you can shuffle the cards, get you some inspiration. You play card games?
A little bit.
I can tell because that shuffle one hit.
Really like.
It's okay. You can a little bit. A little something wrong.
Let's get to it. I can't be the card dealer, huh? All right, it's good. Let me see that.
Okay.
Huh?
Now, this the front. So this is the quote. But, I mean, you can pick whichever card. You don't have to pick. Don't pick the top.
Oh, don't pick the top?
No. Just kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. All right, y'all ready for this? Coretta Scott King.
Oh, no. Okay.
When the heart is right, the mind and the body will follow.
Okay. But listen, you can't throw the card.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You
Mic
gotta
drop.
redo it.
My bad. Hold on. Weekly affirmation. Y'all ready for this? I will follow my heart this week and let my mind and my body align.
Yes.
Y'all hold on to that now.
I love it. Yes, period. Now, what can we look forward to?
Man, just follow my socials. Like I said, Angel, we about to finish up that series. I got a lot more music on the way. It's going crazy. Ain't No Way Out right now, going crazy. I'm about to drop another new record, but y'all stay tuned. At The Real Malcolm, y'all follow up Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or X right now. But yeah, it's going up. Appreciate y'all.
Period. Thank you. Now, I pray nothing but continued success.
Thanks, I appreciate it.